Hi everyone. I know that didn't look very nice, but I wanted to show you how to make a real quick meal in one. This is chicken. I cut it in half. It's an organic, beautiful organic chicken. I cut it in half and it's slightly marinating, and I'll show you the spices in a minute. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to be cooking this in a cast iron skillet type of pot. Cast iron skillet. I was thinking about slow cooking it, but then I thought, no, I want it sooner than slow cooked. So anyways, but I'll show you the ingredients that I'm going to be putting in it. What I did was I went ahead and I'm going to turn this heat on kind of like a medium, and well, actually a high, because what I want to do is sear my chicken. And usually you use butter, but because of sometimes people are watching their weight, they have to compensate for other ingredients. So this is, I'm using extra virgin olive oil, but what I have here is I have a low sodium chicken broth, and I have my veggies that I'm going to be placing in them with the chicken as it's cooking. This is one of my favorite meals in the winter time. And then I have some garlic, pepper, and some salt that I'm going to be seasoning the vegetables with. And then towards the end, I actually put some flat leaf parsley. You could use a curly leaf, but because I want a little bit more of a pungent flavor, and this is a little bit heavier flavor than, and it's really a very common in the culinary cuisine, I'm going to be using that along with some white wine, and it's going to be like a braised kind of like meal in one. I have to figure out a name for it. But anyways, what I did was I'd taken a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some salt, pepper, 21 seasonings, a little bit of garlic, onion if you want, and some lemon. And I made like a nice little paste, and then which is like a marinade. And you could use the same thing for your potatoes, but I'm going to do it with the chicken. So this should be heated up pretty fairly well. If you could use some coconut oil if you'd like I've explained in a lot of my other videos. And so what I'm going to do is just take this little baby here and kind of, I want to make sure that it's completely marinated. And you can also lift up the skin and put it underneath the skin, and just go ahead and make sure your hands are clean, and then just kind of put that on there. And it's got all the flavorings that you need, and then it's like the same technique as you saute it. You can also stick this in the oven if you'd like. And then I just want to go ahead and kind of sear that off. I'm going to get all this nice. I don't like to dump all that down. That's a lot of spices right there. And I mean, you could use your spatula. I know I probably shouldn't be using my hand. Rinse my hand off. You could use a spatula and get all the gosh, when you've been in the kitchen for all your life, your hands just become second nature to you. So I'll go ahead and apply all this beautiful the seasonings on there. It's so yummy. And it's similar to a cassoulet, but it's not really a cassoulet. So I'm going to put on my fan. So I wanted to leave these out for you so that you could see what I actually seasoned. This is a traditional American meal that I kind of have this wonderful craving for, and this is something that, you know, If you're cooking for an elderly person, they would love this. They would absolutely love this. And it would be so wonderful for them, healthy. And then I'm going to go ahead, see how that's, all that beautiful fond is on the bottom. And cover that up. And it's going to take about a couple minutes to actually to cook, you know, to make sure you get that nice sear on there. And then you know, just kind of flip it over, and as it's searing, you want to put all your vegetables in there. And that beautiful color is starting to caramelize the bottom. Yeah, get that. And then you want to flip it over like that. And this will be a nice little meal to last you pretty much all week. And you know, if you're on it, especially if you're on a tight budget, you can make it for your next day for lunch, and it'll be really delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and put my veggies. Well, I'm not going to put my veggies in there yet. I'm going to go ahead and allow that to kind of simmer. Saute on the bottom. And it's like you're kind of using like a, I would say this technique is probably most likely a dry heat, but then it so it's a dry heat, but then you're going to be putting in your liquids in there so you can actually braise it. And it's pretty delicious. And it doesn't take very long to cook. And then usually in a restaurant, if someone is ordering a chicken, they'll saute this, stick it in the oven, and let it cook the rest to go, in order to go. And this is more of like a family style type of meal. Okay, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and add my my wine in there. And then I'm going to add some of this stock. And if you want to add cabbage to this, that's fine as well. And then let that heat up. And at this point, you know, you can flip it over and over, but I could have allowed that to caramelize a little bit more, but I just wanted to show you a basic for this. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my veggies. I'm going to put my carrots on the bottom, like that, okay? Then I'm going to put my my onions and bell peppers, like so. Okay. I had some leftover onions, and I'm going to go ahead and put my potatoes. On there. And like I said, I've done these one pot meals, and I would serve it with something with a green salad, or I would serve it with a green salad, and you can use baby carrots as well. I had these carrots, so I'm going to go ahead and use them. But I like the flavor of baby carrots, matter of fact, better than I do that. I usually use those carrots for juicing, But since I have them in there, so I'm going to go ahead and use them. But what I was saying is that I would serve this like maybe like a broccoli or a salad, something green with that. And so you have this like beautiful one-pot meal. It's like almost like a braised chicken. Now I'm going to lower the heat since I have it. So I seared it. I wanted to show you. I'm going to lower it and allow it to cook. And while that's, and then I'm going to go ahead and add these extra spices, seasonings, not spices, but season. If you want to add paprika, you can. And this is like the garlic, pepper, ground pepper, and the salt. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix it up. Use a little tiny whisk if you want, or a fork, and then sprinkle that. Those potatoes. Okay. Okay, put a little bit over the chicken if you'd like. And then I'm going to take my flat leaf parsley and sprinkle that over. And then I'll probably add some more parsley when it's done. So, and then I'm going to cover it up and let it simmer for about a good, I would say for about a good 45 minutes. And like I said, if you want to sear it a little longer when you first put it in, and leave it in there for at least 10 minutes, and that'll take some time off of how long this is going to be cooking. So, okay, and I'll show you the final results when it's done. Alrighty, talk to you soon.